their best look. We're getting westside on that Cypher where he thrives right now on the B anchor. A lot of damage through onto Bang. Gonna need some support. Going to need a flood.
I think they know where westside is right now. And look at this. They've inserted zekken onto the side. The rest of Sentinels have actually looking to clear this corner very carefully, but zekken is not looking towards his left at all. Just kind of hedges on the right side. However, Grubinho flattened it A. Run over by Sentinels, who now can accelerate into the site and start to set up for a post one.
Unfortunate that GX lose a player immediately after that with some nice awareness from Cloud to pick off zekken, the initial first kill. Zellsis ready to flash, maybe to fight towards spawn, but no, Sen going to call that off.
Because of the one-way likely.
He's just playing right now with that fault line towards Link when GX try to get back in here. They do have a good amount of breach util of their own to do so.
Zellsis still holding onto it. Veins starting to emerge on his forehead now. Patience, patience, and release. It's onto the site now. Ara the only player in though, and it's staggering. The spacing of players has really thrown Sen for a loop. The narrates some sharp shooting. It's just not remotely enough. And in a 4v4 retake.
Single time you're going into that initial buy round.
Flickless here inside the site. This is awkward. Very awkward. Flickless able to get through though. zekken for a moment. Thinking to remain towards top mid, but now it's going to be a large flood across here into market. Westside not able to find anyone. Some damage on Zellsis, but the looks of things, and zekken takes the fight to him like a bat out of hell. It ends up being a trade at backside. Westside for one, but John gets in there with the classic. Flickless overwhelmed. Sentinels running in numbers. And grubinho with the Bulldog has to salvage the situation.
Cloud only has the Ghost right now. Probably can't recover. A gun goes in. Zellsis just
not
ready
good
for that.
Here's Grubby though. A little more than a one. Much
all
needed.
Isolated in ones.
I don't hate this position from Cloud. It's so dirty. zekken walks up into it. And so GX will take their pint of blood early in the round. Nicely done by westside.
Stunning shot.
And this is GX for you. So active in these early rounds. So proactive. Looking to work the map. Push up for info. Take risks. And it's given them the edge. Even if not the rifle drop there in B main.
Now westside hears all of these players running forward, catches one with the cam. GX are trying to be fast on this rotate, and Zellsis isolated. That relay bolt forced narrate back, or he would have been caught.
Frustrating for Zellsis. He certainly would have felt stranded there. As the rest of Sentinels pulled the plug. Now I have to try and work them out with only two players up. Narrate considering a double back here. Someone who's been very vocal, Wyatt, in saying that when he can contribute more to the ideas of this team, he feels like the game goes better, but he struggles when he's not performing well to have that voice.
Ara takes this contact, but that haunt ensures that westside's position, I think, will be revealed. I couldn't tell actually if he broke that, if it was Flickless. Regardless, Sen do not want to get into that B site. They know there are multiple players there. Yeah, but what options do they have?
They've had no mid control at all, and grubinho is able to scope up in time to deal with John. And simply, he will pull back now towards the middle of the map. Oh, nice little angle there held by grubinho. Absolutely.
Yeah, he stood up for their ego.
But he didn't know what to say, really, did he? He just sort of stood up. grubinho, whoa, they're having problems standing on their feet right now, Sentinels. Cut down aggressively. grubinho is able to push up here, and Flickless can only go 1-for-1. Still, the Sentinels committing all of their remaining resources to that elbow part of the map. It'll leave Zellsis limping away with the recovered Phantom. An 8 in the chamber.
Nice shot from Cloud, especially when he's playing Cypher.
They do have the option, of course, to try and play top mid, pull the rotation through, and all just get gunned down, apparently, by GX. Man, that's going to lock Sentinels out of the round. It feels very hard to bounce back from that. What, are you going to go back to the side that are still to a T? But this team, right, who in this form we've only seen since, what, the end of stage one? Who, what, they won one game of kickoff? What, one game in stage one? Now they're at champs?
Yeah, they were 7th, 8th kickoff, finished 9th, 10th stage one. And now they're towards A just yet.
I think Zellsis wants to probably find a fault line opportunity when it comes back available, but Zekken's going to go straight into market anyway. He sees the trip, clears it.
No, he gets killed. Wow. Center trying to pivot into some kind of crazy A split right now. A smoke is placed top left mid for Zellsis to maneuver in. Orso has this operator not spotted out.
Dangerous there, very dangerous, but Bang goes for a diligent little shoulder peek. Ara, those asking for more, and there's no opportunity to trade it back. Flickless may have fallen, that's a breach util gone, but most of it was already expended to the favor of GX now. We've got 12 seconds left in the round. Sentinels accelerating here. My goodness.
We've seen from GX, when they have a Hunter's Fury, they often like to send it into spawn just like this. R will push down grubinho through mid. This is something that Sen need to be prepared for. It's a play that they like to activate that they've used in EMEA.
Zellsis got battered there by the Hunter's Fury, and Grubinho winning in tiles is huge. It means that GX don't have to worry about
the spike is down in that corner. Center getting sold out by the dark cover, Paranoia going through, or in an isolated 1v1 though.
They have the Rolling Thunder to get A-main control back. That is absurd. A counter one comes out though. Flickless lets it go, but it's Grubinho who eventually falls by the wayside. Sentinels have not got off the starter's mark in this round, and Zekken's not there to double up. Now trying to at least play off this aftershock. Zellsis got his, and it all falls apart. Talk about a team who... It didn't really seem to prepare them for it either way. What a nice look there for GX. Here's a fault line that'll force Cloud off the line, and in theory allow the cross back, but Grubinho finds a perfect window to punish Narrate. And again, early in the round, Sen have been knocked down to 4.
It's good to see Grubinho really getting into the game here on map 2. I don't think that Corrode performance in any way is representative of the normal level of play that he is offering to this GX team. And he's starting to come to life here when they desperately need him to stay in this series.
The buy here for Sentinels is tragic. They want to try and work the map a little bit, but they've got nothing done over at the B side. Ara is there with the op. They've sort of sniffed that out, I feel.
Grubinho is still just posted up on this dark cover angle and knows he needs to get the hell out of here with his overdrive on the way.
Is he TPing? Yes, he gets out just in time, but he TPs into the relay bolt. Flickless though, sharp shooting, gets himself set up. Backside. And crucially, Bank's still in play, so need a smoke to come back online for him as 30 seconds are left in the round to probably cover up, that spot in spawn. But Ara has had time to get here with the op. John, he sprays through smoke. Realizes Flickless is there for the taking, and Bang maybe doesn't know the lay of the land before he TPs in like that. Proved on something, they're going to thrust down mid again. They're going for it. Ara tears that to shreds. Sentinels barely get out of bed before getting clotheslined. Ara finally taken down, but once Sen cannot get 10 seconds into the round with 5 players wide. They just can't do it.
This is just another play out of the GX strat book that we've seen from them before, and no team seems to know how to stop them. It's just the combination of their initiator util, the push down mid, a push through B main. There's a fault line that comes through B main that canvases all of bottom mid for Aura to fight. And then there's that recon up top. It's just, they run the same plays and it just keeps on working.
And here's a neural theft for John. Sees all of this at top mid.
The second baited into that swing, and I mean, why not? Cloud was right there using that drone, obviously. It's just good that he had support from Flickless for that instant trade.
Zekken doubled his entire kill total in that round, Wyatt. He had a quiet outing up until this point. John has been making plenty of noise. This timing is going to hurt them, though! Tell you what, that's value. In no hurry to push off that. Full trust in the rest of GX to lock this A side of the map down, but it's where push comes to shove. Zekken gets onto the side behind the box, but the aftershock came through, and Cloud swings for the fences. 2 kills cleaned up, and now Ara decides to get a little active. Catches Zellsis out. Timing certainly works in his favor. And westside will step in when needed. John can have some confidence pushing into this.
Much faster from Sen. They're going for that 3-prong sight exec splitting from multiple sides.
Now how do they deal with the anchors though? Westside's going to be dug in here, but Narrate steps up with the Guardian. They know, Prowler confirms, Westside in the corner and only gets his one. Stinger goes to work for John. And a Nightfall now to catch the players rotate in. 2 pings at Boba. Tells the whole story for Sentinels.
This is a pace adjustment from Sen that GX were not expecting. Ooh. Crucial win from Grubinho.
Ugly stuff with a Stinger, but util in hand for when Narrate steps up to the plate. And now it's on Cloud and Flickless to make their way through a smoked out Boba. Money, damn good for GX, and it might be worth going for it, but they are caught off the site. Cloud wants to wrap around, has a lot to say across the stage so far this game. He'd love now to show some bite with the bark wide. Nice swing. And second down. Narrate steps up, and Cloud might just be him right now. Bang is all over the place, and Flickless is more than happy to put him out of his misery.
Flickless has maneuvered his way into the site, ready to throw out some util, but Sen are ahead of it.
Alright, gets the jump on him there. It's going to be a relay bolt. Narrate just stuck to the ground, transfixed. Watches the sword fall. And there's a Hunter's Fury that Sentinels are waiting on. In the last round of the half, Sentinels are unlikely to put much of a scratch on GIANTX. Spike is heavily within enemy territory, and John has to stand and face the music.
I mean, look at that setup that they pivot into on this map.
Yeah, it feels like against GX, you have to kind of beat them on an individual basis. And that's been hard to do with all this util slanting engagements in GX's favor. Big stack here of B main set up for Sentinels. That allows the west side to be extracted early, but there's Cloud standing tall. John at least controls any ingress towards that Boba area. And there's zekken tucked in his corner. This is a pretty conservative approach here for Sentinels, but they are getting torn apart a little. Narrate lit here by the bolts. At least finds Cloud as he gets around the corner, but he's gone low.
Wow, Flickless able to dodge that out.
Now he got into the sights. Spotted out by Flickless though.
They get that fault line back up, and now it's go time.
Onto the side, runs in and narrate first. It's going to be Bang, no credited with the kill. Bang gets ahead of that dark cover, and now the paranoia comes out late. Grubinho thought he had the drop on narrate, but he couldn't have been more wrong. The raid eventually falls, and there it is. Nice little flash through the smoke. Little two-piece from GX now. Assume control of the side.
Westside peeks out, might be able to catch him. Zekken
timing.
Gets the opening with the outlaw.
Relay bomb might make things hard on the side. That's John downed. Westside sharp as attack, folks. And Cloud. And now we're finally getting to see what they're made of in the second map of the series.
John has the trip set up for back site control. We'll see if they try to make their way out at all. Zekken, I know John does get that catch.
Yeah, Ara in the corner. Still a lot of site control for GX. Now they are deep. They can anchor in the post plant. Grubinho very mindful of a sort of off-timing push out of Boba, though.
And now Zellsis, he does have that full kit to get back in. Narrate's still with Prowlers to play with. The C's as well. Sen have all the tools.
Harness Fury, though. Cloud going to try and preempt this now and spots out Bang by the looks of things back towards spawn. John tagged out, has the dodge away. Some damage done. Sentinels are against the clock. Need to get in here. Stinger there for Zellsis. Looks like fault lines avoided by Flickless. He tries to get ahead of the game, and so far not too shabby, but Zekken is up on the side and demanding some attention. Brought down by Cloud, and Narrate's got to step up in his absence. Does Bang. Tough job. Someone's going to do it.
And the game plans on this map are just genuinely fantastic on both halves.
It's going to work mid again. Pretty underboard. Sentinels here. Zekken opts to go out. Look for something. The setup was there for him.
Yeah, cosmetic stun. Just one taps him. Cool. That is crazy.
8 and 16.
And now after pressuring mid, GX is going to go back, meet up with the rest of their teammates in B main and try to close this game out.
Two pretty one-sided maps back-to-back if this round goes the way we expect it to. Some volatility's been introduced into this series. Okay, TP there from Bang. That gets him set up in Boba nice and early. Johnny's in that corner, and Ara not able to fully clear it. Still suspicious, mind you. But John will have the drop on the site. Cloud with the plant. Now, going to be forced out of the cubby by that after shot, and John's going to have to get active. Another Cybercade set up. He does not want to show himself. I get it. But Ara and Cloud already racking him up. And John eventually falls. Zellsis pees in, gets one, but the rolling thunder will put him to bed. And Sentinels